Kathy again, and I'm sitting here with Daphne, the activity director at Moran Vista Senior Living, and I wanted her to share a little bit about her passion for what she does and why her mission is so important to her.
Okay. Well, my name is Daphne, and who I am is I'm the oldest of 11 children, so I've always been a caregiver, always taken care of my little brothers and sisters. I've always, from the time I was a little girl, loved working with the elderly. The other kids, teenagers, would be out doing stuff, and I would go visit our elderly neighbors. It's just always been something I've enjoyed. Got married, had 5 children. I have 3 children living. Raised my grandchildren because I lost a daughter at the age of 36, which has been sad. I worked for Providence. I worked at long-term care in Chihuahua for 20 years. Loved that job. Absolutely loved it. Activity director is kind of puts me in a box. That's part of what I do. But working with the Dominican sisters and working with the Providence sisters and working with social workers in Chihuahua, it's a small community, a lot of us had to wear several hats. And wearing those several hats, I learned working with our residents that there's a lot more to their needs. Excuse me. Turn this off. Let me just hold on just a second while I turn my cell phone off. Sorry. Working in the small town, fell in love with the families, fell in love with the residents. It was a small community, and I built a volunteer team of over 130 volunteers in that community because it takes a community to have a program like this run. Working with the Dominican sisters, they taught me about how important it isn't just to do the bingo and to do the regular activities, but it's really important to be there one-on-one with the residents, important to build a community, build a relationship, not just with the residents, but also with their family members. That was a daughter of a family member. With the community as a whole. And the spiritual part, the one thing I've learned through my 20-some years in this business, the body can get frail and weak. The mind can just play horrible games on us and just do really bad things. But as those go away, the spirit shines in every one of these souls. And I have learned to just honor and respect who that little girl is, who the little boy that's inside there, who their spirit is, and just love them and go where they are and be where they are on their journey and their life. Worked there, moved down to Spangle and transferred to Emily Court, and worked there for 3 years and worked with the Providence sisters in the same program. They also taught me a lot of how to celebrate the spirit, how to grow as a human being myself, and to be able to share compassion and empathy. And I am a strong believer, and anybody will tell you that knows me, for social justice. I believe that everyone deserves the very best care and the very best of what they can get, whether they come from $1 million family or they're on Medicaid. It matters not to me. And the one downside of who I am and what I do is I don't look at their disabilities. I don't see their what they can't do. I just celebrate what they can do.